Well, we've arrived at Gigantica, April 2018, and we booked this over a year ago now. Actually booked it originally for my stag do, and there's a few friends here with us. We've also got a mate, Paul, it's his 40th this week as well, so we'll have some celebrations later on in the week as well. Make sure he gets a sore head. And looking at all the catch reports and information and everything on the website and that, one of the swims that really interested me was the stink. It's not, it's not a prolific swim. It doesn't do lots of bites, but it seems to put up the odd big one during the spring period. Fudgies and fish like that, and that's what really appealed to me. If I actually got in the stink was another matter. I think there's a few other popular swims on here that will always get drawn first. Coes, pole position, Alamo, those sort of ones, they're always come out first in the draw. So I was hopeful that I'd get the stink. Like I say, just hoping that basically might get lucky of a real big one, or probably be a big fat blank. And so there's 10 anglers on, and I came 8th in the draw, and luckily I pulled the stink. The stink, so that's where we are, and yeah, I'm really happy. Got Dan down to my left in the Alamo, and Stu to my right in Big Southerly, and Paul is gone opposite in the tree line. So, and there's quite a few fish in the tree line, so it's looking good for Paul for this week. So yeah, roll on. I'm really looking forward to it. Never been here before. We popped in and had a look a couple of years ago, but we didn't sort of have a walk around the lake or anything like that, because that would have been a bit rude. But we just sort of had a quick nose over the fence and thought, oh yeah, that looks nice. And looking at some of the fish, as I'm sure plenty other people have, they've got some real scaly, lovely fish in here, mid-40s, 50s, whatever, and they're just, yeah, really nice looking fish for France and that. So yeah, we booked here, looking forward to brekkie in the morning being brought round in the swim, and then going up to the lodge in the evening and having dinners and that instead of cooking on the bank. It's all rather nice. Yep, here's to hopefully we'll have a few fish. Look at that. First Gigantica Carp, £40 common on a 21-foot zig, just before 5 o'clock. Load of firsts. First Gigantica, first 40 on a zig, and the first fish ever at night time on a zig. I'm well happy with this. What a fish. There we go. My second Gigantica Carp, £25 mirror. Another one caught on the black zig, soaked in crave liquid. Drop back midday. Absolutely scorchio over here. Lovely. Look at that, what a cracking Gigantica Carp. 35.8. My third one coming to a zig. I'm using the Corda Mixer B size 6 with a Fox liner, zig liner with a little bit of black foam. Absolutely over the moon. Third of the stag do trip. Paul's had 9 as well over in the tree line. Dan unfortunately lost one, but hopefully he'll make amends. It's been a good trip so far. What a fish, that's what we come here for. Absolutely made up with this one. So this is what I've been using for my zig setup. 11-pound quarter zig line, the size 6 mixer B barbless hooks. I've been using the Fox zigger liners and the Fox foam, using the little tool to pull the foam through to the onto the zigger liner. I've been using a bit of a tail on the mono on the end of the knot, just to make sure that the zigger liner doesn't move round on the hook with the line, so it stays on the back of the hook. And then the anti-tangle, the long anti-tangle sleeves that Cordy use to slip it over and kick that zig away from the lead. So I'm using lead clips, ESP lead clips, but cut down, and the tail rubber just pushed on slightly, so the lead all drops off and that, and just using homemade 4-ounce leads with a 6mm ring, so I'm not using swivels on them, so it gives it that extra bit of sort of comfort in that it's not going to snag or loop round the swivel. So as I just have a tiny little 6mm ring on the end of the lead, the distance lead, 4-ounce distance leads, and I'm casting them probably 100 plus yards, and I'm fishing in around, I've been varying them between 18 and 21 foot in around 20 foot of water. So, and I've had 3 at 20 to 21 foot and 1 at 18 foot. So yeah, and that's the setup that's been working for me. Yeah, I can't fault, it's been really good stuff. So yeah. Look at that for a Gigantica carp. 3108, fish number 4. Again, coming to a zig. It's 27 degrees out here and they're all on top. So fishing about 21 feet in 24 foot of water. So, and this one's a 3108, lovely golden common. Oh yeah, absolutely stunning fish. Absolutely over the moon I am. I've rechucked my rods about an hour ago, and they're all coming to a small little area out in the lake, about 100 yards. If I go any further left or right, I don't seem to get any pickups. It's a bit odd, but there you go, 4 fish. One happy chappy. Now it's the last day of the trip in Gigantica, and I'd say I'm still chuffed with those 4 fish. Not been able to catch any more so far. I'd had a couple in the morning, but this morning not happened. They were out there showing on top, out at range, and I've got a couple on zigs out there going for the the opportunity bite, but not happened yet. I've had a couple round midday, early afternoon, so I've still got a chance, I think, then, so we'll see what happens. I was really holding out for something on the bottom, so I've been fishing one rod still on what I call fudgy spot. It's where fudgies come from a couple of times, so that's what I've been holding out for. Might get lucky with one of the bigger girls, one of the 60 pluses. Still got just under 24 hours to go before the trip comes to an end, and I'm holding out that something might happen on that rod. I might change tactics. I've been fishing sort of bottom baits and snowmans. I might put a hinged or a trod or something like that out. Just change it up slightly out there. But I have to be honest, where I've been fishing that and around that area, I've not seen a lot of activity. I'm just hoping that something might occur. It's been a good trip though. I think in total there's 10 anglers on, plus the bailey's been doing a bit of fishing at the start of the week. I think we've had 20 fish, 21, 22 fish. 10 of those are the new stockies that went in Gigantica November 2017. And then 10, 12 originals. There's been, I think, 4 or 5 fish lost as well, unfortunately. The water level's still up about 2-3 foot, and the fish just know it. Fish know what they're doing, and fish are being towed into the margins and that, into the trees and that, where they would normally be above the water level. With the extra 2-3 foot, fish are getting into those trees and doing, people. So hopefully with the water receding every day, that things will return back to normal. There won't be so many losses for people in the coming weeks. But yeah, no, all the zig fishing's been a real eye-opener for us and that, and I've learnt a lot. So I'll definitely be taking that back home to the UK with a couple of waters in mind. And like I say, yeah, 24 hours to go. Fingers crossed, we'll bag a last-minute kipper.